Hey y'all. Today we are going to be discussing whether you're a beta or an alpha. Beta traits include bitching out on responsibility. It includes being overly risk averse. It involves whether you own up to shit or not, which is part of responsibility. You know, here's the thing, right? I do some of those things. I don't do some of those things. I do some of those things based on the context. The key here is to, if you're in that beta broke boy mentality where you're like, I'm so down bad, I'm at the bottom, negative SMV score, cooked, right? You think you're cooked. You're not cooked. Because you might be like 97% cooked, but you're not totally cooked. And the fact is that no matter how cooked you get, there's that sliver of hope that remains in you because you're a human being. Now, there's levels to this shit, as I was just saying. Your solutions for how to get out of your rut and how to uncook your brain are going to be different. If you're at that 20% hope level, I think it's time to start exercising. I think if you have a job already, I think it's time for you to get a better job that pays you more money, or to just negate that altogether. But I personally think that's when you're more at like a 50% beta level. Do these things. If you're at a 10 or a 5, if you're like on the verge of suicide or having suicidal thoughts, well, what do you need to do? You need to go do all this counterproductive advice, which is like watch movies, eat a little bit of junk food here and there. Do the things that you want to do so that you just simply don't feel like you're wasting life. Like you are in comparison to what you could be doing, but like literally, if you needed to like jerk off for a reason to like get out of bed and not like die right there on the spot, like bed sores, just literally suicide by failure to operate. You gotta go do some of these things that are even temporarily worthwhile. But back to the higher side of things, if you're past that, life is worth living. You've gained some of those copes and you want to like limit down on them. Just wanted to make sure y'all know I'm right there with you. Well, what can you do? I think there's two simple things you can do. Remove the negative habits, aka the copes, gradually. The second thing you can do is add more shit into your routine to basically just squish those things out. So if you have a limited amount of time in a day and you keep yourself busy, naturally what you choose to prioritize is what's going to stay. So you're not going to completely eliminate bad habits, but like, I'm sorry, if you work 40 hours a week, which I don't, if you work 40 hours a week, you don't have time to goon. You might have time to bust a quickie, you get your one in for the day, fucking car. Straight pipe motherfuckers be like, anyway, you goon, you don't goon. You get your quickie for the day. Your dopamine levels are still trashing, but they're not just clunked to the bottom. You're recovering. You're recovering through work, which seems counterintuitive because you're like, don't I have to rest for the body to heal? You don't have to rest for the mind to heal. You need to sleep. You need to meditate. That's about it. Because people are like, I just need Daisy, Daisy. Oh, my dog's barking. Daisy, come here, sweet girl. Oh man, got a whole thing going on over here. Daisy, That's enough. Should probably edit those bits out. Viewer retention just bam. It's like your dopamine levels. The viewer retention just plummets. But what was I yapping about? Oh yeah, I was yapping about whether or not you're a beta, and the activities you choose to involve yourself in, and how that's ultimately gonna go for your life. I mean, I am just a little 2024 Yapazoid 3000, but this is simple shit, y'all. You need to strive for greatness. It's literally in your DNA. So don't compromise on shit like that. Peace.